Hi guys, Assalamualaikum. It's me, Mohammad Ezlan. So today, we want to learn about the ideal gases experimental perspective. As we know, we have 4 gas law that we should learn, which is Avogadro's law, Boyle's law, Charles' law, and Gay-Lussac's law. But today, we want to share about the Charles' law. So here it is. The concept of Charles' law. Charles' law, also known as the law of volume, is an experimental gas law that describes how gases tend to expand when heated. So, Charles' law states that when the pressure on a sample of a dry gas is held constant, the temperature and the volume will be in direct proportion. So, we can create the formula, which is V1 over T1 equal V2 over T2.
Hi guys, I'm Arvind. Today we are going to do an experiment to prove Charles' law. Okay, now what we have in front of us is we have a balloon. Okay, we have basin, and also we have the thread. Okay, first what we must do is we must measure the circumference of the balloon, and we must measure it as 40 centimeters. So the size of the initial size of the balloon must be 40 centimeter. Okay, after we measure the balloon, we keep it aside. Okay, now after we prepare all these things, we must prepare a hot water and wait until it boiled. So now I am preparing and the water is boiling. So now I want to set a timer 30 seconds and pour the hot water into the basin. Okay, as a reminder, please be careful when you're handling with hot water. Okay, now we're going to pour the water to the basin. Okay, after we pour the water to the basin, we must get ready to put the balloon into the basin and start the timer. Okay, so now I'm going to start the timer and I am going to put the balloon in the basin. Okay, so now we wait until the time, and the time has started. 30 seconds and we wait. Okay, after 30 seconds, we must immediately take the balloon and measure it. Okay, now I'm going to measure it using the thread. Okay, after you measure the balloon, mark it using a marker pen and cut, and you can measure it using ruler or measuring tape. So as you can see, the A is the initial circumference of the balloon, and B is the circumference of the balloon after we put the balloon in the water, for hot water, for 30 seconds. Okay, now after I measure, I get to know that the measurement before is 40 centimeter as we measure, and the measurement after we put the balloon in the hot water, which is larger, 43 centimeters.
Alright, do you see what happened to the balloon when we put the balloon in the hot water? Wow, the size of the balloon is increased. Why it happened? It's because when we put the balloon in the hot water gives the energy to the molecule of the gas in the balloon. So it will be very active and it will collide for each other. So when the molecule collide for each other, it will be collide to the wall of the balloon. So it will make the volume of the balloon increase. So it is true that the Charles law gives that when the temperature is increased, the volume is increased.
Next, for the low temperature, first we need to blow this balloon and make sure the circumference is 40, and then we put this balloon into the freezer. Keep it for around 10 minutes and see what will happen. the balloon seems tiny than before. Then here it is, the result.
I explain to you about low temperature Charles law experiment. We all know that change in volume are related to the gas temperature under a constant pressure. In a cooling of a volume of gas steadily from 0 degrees Celsius at a constant pressure decrease its volume. The same applies to the pressure if volume is inconstant. This is because when a gas is cool, the gas molecule moves slower and hit the wall container lesser. So the volume of gas must decrease to keep the pressure in constant. So the molecule gas hit the wall container more frequently.